Good morning everyone and welcome back to Theme Park Parents, where today we are at Chessington World of Adventures. This is Holly's first ever visit to this generally family themed theme park. However, this is my second visit in 2 years. Before that I didn't visit in about 15 to 20 years. I came here as a child, but recently we started to get back to it.
It's very Ralph themed, like even just at the beginning it's cute.
Yeah, generally the Merlin parks are. Holly is going into this completely blind. She hasn't researched any rides right here, so.
I mean, he doesn't let me even if I wanted to, so.
Well, yeah, when you know as many theme parks as I do, and as few as you
This
do,
one looks good.
it's nice to go.
This?
That's Mandrill Mayhem over there, just testing.
It looks good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we might not be getting on Vampire today, which is the park's iconic aerodynamic suspended
I don't
swinging
know.
coaster.
One of the staff members was talking to a kid more towards the front of the queue about the rides, and he says that you want to go on Mandrill Mayhem before you go on Vampire. So he didn't mention it being closed.
Unfortunately, the app does say it's closed, and on the website, on the ride availability page, Vampire is closed for temporary maintenance. However, we'll see how the day goes, and we'll hopefully get on it. If
hopefully.
not, still due to have a great day here because it is off peak. We're here on a Thursday in October. Queues are generally walk on all day, so we'll get on plenty of rides. So come with us as we go to Chessington World of Adventures. The time now is currently 2 minutes to 10. Park opening hours today are 10 until 4. We paid around £80 for this visit using Holly's blue light discount, and we're set to have a great day. We are going to start the day off on Dragon's Fury, mainly because it has generally quite bad throughput, with it being only 2 adults per ride and a weight limit. So we'll head there first, and then we'll just make our way around the park.
That was good.
Yeah,
I really like that.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence about whether this is better than Spinball Whiz or not, but to be fair, I only rode it once last year, so having experienced it a couple of times now, I might be more inclined to say this is the better one. We started off the day here at Chessington with 2 back-to-back rides on Dragon's Fury. This is obviously Holly's first ever time at the park, so we can finally get a fresh opinion on whether this is better than Spinball Wizard or the Tales.
Yeah, I enjoy it more than Spinball Wizard. That first drop really took me, and then after you go, what's that bit called?
I don't really know, to be fair. It's a strange element. It's only present on these spinning coasters.
Yeah, it was really good though. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, anyway, this is obviously, this is Dragon's Fury, which is a 2004 Mara spinning coaster. Opened the same year as Spinball Wizard because Merlin got a great deal on these rides, and that's why it's often compared to it. It's got a longer layout generally, it's a lot more spread out than Spinball Wizard. It's also got a lot better theming as well. Now last year, me and Ruben had a visit to this park, and they were only loading half the cars. Sorry, they were only half loading the cars, so it was a maximum of 2 adults per car and a maximum of 3 people altogether. They were weighing every single person before they went on to make sure that the weight wasn't too much for the car, but they're not doing that today. I don't know if it's just because of an off-peak day or whether it's because they've fixed the issue, but yeah, we got straight on there. Plenty of 4s going out, quite a lot of 3s. We were paired with another adult as well. I think it was a vlogger. Heard him talk about Spinball Wizard. Yeah, so we'll head around the rest of the park now and get some more rides in. Now, unfortunately, the Vampire is closed today. There's no sign of it opening. However, we thought we'd have a wander down here just to show you Transylvania and give Holly an idea of what ride she is unfortunately missing out on. Yes.
Now my tummy's beginning to rumble. My favourite food is ruffles.
Yeah, it's been closed for about a week now, so unfortunately it's not going to be opening today. However, we will be back next year with the children when Eloise reaches that 1.2 metre height restriction in order for her to get her rides on this. This is a 1990 aerodynamic suspended swinging coaster. In 2001, underwent a refurbishment to include Vekoma floorless trains. Nearly got removed from the park back then, but it fortunately had its investment, and it celebrates its 35th anniversary this year. It's not the most thrilling coaster in the world, but I love it because of the nostalgia. It's also got great theming and, as Holly has listened to, has a great soundtrack as well.
Have I listened to it?
I've probably played it while you've been at home. But yeah, I just wanted to have a quick wander down here so we can show you.
I don't care about the roller coaster. This Transylvania area is really, really cute.
Yeah.
Ow!
I think, yes, there's an owl, although you can't see it generally because of the sun. We're going to head over to Rattlesnake now anyway, to get that coaster in, probably get a couple of back-to-back rides if it's not too painful for Holly. I personally,
I don't like a painful roller coaster.
I personally love Rattlesnake. I come off it laughing every time. It's very much, it's not a fan favourite here at the park. However, it remains here even after many, many years of being rougher and rougher. Obviously, we all thought it might get removed when they announced the new Paw Patrol area, but no, it is staying. Holly's dying to get on Mandrill Mayhem, but I'm making her wait for it, as it is generally probably the best coaster here in the park. So we'll go on it later on and get a few laps in. And new for 2026 is the brand new Paw Patrol area, featuring a junior coaster and a couple of flat rides. Rowan is absolutely going to love this. We will definitely be getting the children here next year, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're both
Yes, just give a quick construction update. Not quite sure what could be seen there because the sun was in my eyes, but anyway, it's time for Rattlesnake now. 1998 mile of wild mouse. Fortunately for Holly, this is a little bit smoother than Vikings down in Endulandia.
There's a snake.
There is a snake. Just a 5-minute wait for this coaster at the minute. This is probably the one of the more thrilling coasters in the park. It's also the only one with a 1.4 metre height restriction. So yeah, we'll get a couple of back-to-back rides on this, and then I'll bring you Holly's honest review. Well, just had the one ride there on Rattlesnake, and I think that was
the music.
I think that one ride was enough for Holly.
It wasn't as painful as you said it would be.
Yeah, to be fair, when I rode it last year, they made me sit in the front by myself and Ruben sit in the back, so we were swinging around absolutely everywhere. When you're next to each other, you kind of
It's
padded.
not too bad, yeah. It hurt my thighs a little bit when we were going around the sharp turns, just banging against.
I'll tell you what.
It was a padded bar, but the padding's quite hard.
Yeah. Dragon's Fury was actually more painful because on the final brake run, we span round and got our legs
Yeah, that
smashed into the
hurt
central
against
bar.
the metal bar,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was kind of
At least
painful.
this one was padded. They know it's. I mean, there's literally a warning to say that it's.
A bit rough.
A bit rough. But
Yeah.
they said a little rhyme to us. What was it? Sit back and hold on tight. The rattlesnake
It's
about to strike.
Yeah, at least the staff love their job.
I wouldn't.
We've only got 3 vehicles on the track, so it's slightly slower throughput today, but like I say, you don't really need it to be fair on these
Yeah.
off-peak days.
But it was good though.
We might hit it again later on if I can persuade Holly.
I've done it now.
Yeah, but you know, there's not as many rides as I'd like here. With Wild Asia shut and obviously you've got Mexicana half shut now for construction, Vampires closed. We haven't got the best selection of rides to choose on for thrill seekers, but I just wanted Holly to experience this park because this is a childhood favourite of mine. And
It's so cute.
yeah, when we bring the kids here next year, hopefully they're going to love it. Going to head over now to Crop Drop, the SBF Visa Twist and Drop. Recently,
Ooh, it twists.
it's actually twisting today. That's a thanks for change. Sometimes it doesn't always twist. Of course, we recently experienced one of these over at Polton's with Magma, which is now shut. This is more or less identical clone, just with a bit more theming on this, as you literally go out of a crocodile's mouth.
Look how cool that is.
Time for Crop Drop. Not quite Hurricane Condor levels, I'd say, for thrilling, but you get some
No.
short bursts of floater airtime on this.
Hurricane Condor's always going to be my baby when it comes to drop towers.
Yes, it will be. It's very much a children's ride, this. Eloise went on this when we went to Polton's and she loved it, so does Holly. I'm not a massive fan of negative G's, so drop tiles aren't my
You
forte.
say this in every video, but you always go on them.
I go on it because it's a ride at the end of the day and I'm here to experience it. A little bit of a queue for this one, so it might be on maybe 5-10 minute wait, but that's okay.
That was good.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all,
the
actually.
The bar was a little bit...
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just a metal bar, so not great on the thighs.
Different seats to Magma, I think, and only 3 drops we counted. So not as long a ride cycle as Magma, but you definitely felt a little bit more force, I think.
Yeah.
There's a bit more flow to that time.
And we got a really good view of the new Paw Patrol world.
Yeah, it's
Paw
actually
Patrol Land.
Yeah, Paw Patrol Land. It's actually coming along very well. They've got all the theming in now for the bottom of the helix and the coaster. All the foundations obviously in for the flat ride, so it's coming along really well.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's like a giant pile of like
rocks.
Presumably
that's going to be rubble themed.
For rubble, yeah.
Of course.
But it does look. It looks like it's going to be really, really good when it's done.
Yeah, obviously we unfortunately have to watch a lot of Paw Patrol, being the parents of 2 young children. Our son,
I zone it out
absolutely
quite a lot of the time.
Everything is Paw Patrol in his bedroom. He's got toys galore, so he's going to absolutely love that land when he comes next year.
I think Eloise will as well, because she likes Sky and Liberty as well.
Yeah,
so.
it's a good investment for Chessington as well, because in terms of junior roller coasters, they have nothing that those really small young children can get on. Vampire's got the lowest height restriction on any coaster here. Obviously, they used to have Scorpion Express, which was a runaway mine train themed ride. That closed many years ago after a small fire, and obviously they've finally done something to replace it now. So yeah, it's a good investment for Chessington. I'm really looking forward to bringing the kids here next year and seeing how it goes. Right, gonna move on to Tomb Blaster now.
Where I can kick your ass.
Yep, where Holly's gonna absolutely thrash me with the shooting. I've not been on this in so many years. We didn't do it last year.
I've never been on it, and I'm still gonna win.
Yes, she will. So let's head over there. It's been many, many years since I've been doing Tomb Blaster. I can't remember a thing about it, how long the ride is, what the queue line looks like or anything. I think the only vague memory I have was waiting about an hour and a half for this ride on peak periods. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's like a temple.
Holly beat me at Jewel when that was at Alton Towers. She beat me at all the ones at Legoland Windsor as well.
And Street Mission.
Yep, Street Mission over at Portaventura.
I always win. I'm a winner.
Fortunately, there wasn't one at Energylandia she could beat me on, so...
I would have. If there was one, I would have won.
Yes, I know. Well, see you when we come off. Oh, yes.
He won.
I wiped the floor with her.
Before he gets cocky, that's the first time he's ever beat me at any of them. And the gun was weird. Like, I was getting cramp in my hands. I kept having to swap hands. And all of the lights were always on your side. I had no lights on my side.
I can't complain.
I sat on the wrong side of the car.
That was an absolutely brilliant ride.
It was really long though, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I was really chuffed with how good that ride was.
The theming was really good.
Like I said, when I came here years ago, I couldn't remember a thing from it, but that is a good ride. You
Yeah,
got
that was
a good length to the ride. You got lasers which show you exactly where you're pointing, because they got dots on the wall. Really handy.
Yeah.
All of the targets worked. All of the animatronics worked. Some of them were really impressive as well. The theming inside there.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was so
that
good.
That giant snake.
Yeah, the snake.
There's a giant snake.
You got the sort of pharaoh as well.
Yeah,
you got
they were
mummies
good.
coming out of the walls at you. Yeah, everything was working. Really good ride. We were just saying before we went on it, maybe Eloise would like to do this, but it's actually probably got more jump scares than
it's got like
Towers.
It's got like mummies that like drop off the wall and stuff.
Yeah, honestly,
so
it can be
if you
quite
don't like
frightening.
jump scares, I probably would avoid it.
It's not
Although
sorry,
I was okay, and I don't like jump scares, but I was fine with it.
To be fair, it's not meant to be a horror-themed ride, so it's actually quite frightening for something that's meant to be just sort of a family shooter ride. I will say though, because you are concentrating so much on trying to shoot the targets,
you don't notice it.
You don't appreciate the theming that's in there, which is actually brilliant. Anyway, it was a walk-on. We didn't wait at all. We got on the first train that was going out the station. It's a good throughput ride. You got loads of capacity on there. So it's time to treat Holly now to a water ride, as Tiger Rock has just opened.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel. I'm not really wearing clothes to get soggy in, but...
Luckily I bought the raincoats. Going to head now for a ride on Tiger Rock. Obviously this used to have a lot more theming back in the day, but a lot of it has been removed now. It's just back to its bare bones. Not sure what the future is, as generally parks seem to be removing log flumes nowadays. It's only got the 2 drops, but it's a decent length ride, so we'll see how it goes and see how wet we get.
That was enjoyable.
Yeah, just a nice bit of spray there, nothing too over the top. Yeah, Holly put her hood up. The
I
rain,
don't want to get soaking wet.
The
I
rain-
didn't know what it was going to be like. You're good at lying to me when it comes to rides.
the raincoats were definitely a good idea though, because I got a fair bit of water on me to be fair, but I'm nice and dry underneath.
I've got my knees and my bum are a bit damp, but other than that, I'm nice and dry.
Yeah. Now at this point, we'd normally walk through Wild Asia to get back to World of Jumanji. However, that area is completely closed off because it's opening a brand new area for 2027, Minecraft, set to feature a brand new intimate multi-dimension coaster, which is very exciting.
That
As
is a giant Buddha.
me and Holly both do love Uncharted over at Port Ventura,
Yeah, it
so it'd
was
be
good.
great to have one of those over here in the UK. So we're going to have to walk all the way back around the park now, and we're going to head over to World of Jumanji for
We
the
might see some tigers though.
Potentially, yes. Over there they've got the two SBF Visa flat rides with Mamba Strike and Ostrich Stampede, and then they've got the main headline attraction of the day, which is Mandrill Mayhem 2023 B&M Wing Coaster. One of the, I'm pretty sure the only one in the world that has a shuttle layout. It's an interesting ride. It's so re-rideable. I've only done it once, and that was in the reverse-facing seats. So
Goes backwards.
it does. It goes forwards and backwards.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, this is obviously a complete surprise for Holly. So
Well, it was a surprise until you've just said that.
I'm pretty sure you would have seen it beforehand anyway. So I'm hoping to get a fair few rides on this just to experience it in all different seats. They've got the forward and the reverse, they've got either side of the track, and every ride is just completely different. So yeah,
I mean, we're going to have to do it 4 times.
6 hopefully.
6.
Yes. Over to World of Jumanji. And here we are over at the World of Jumanji. I think we're going to start with Ostrich Stampede, nice little turning flat ride.
Mayhem.
We'll then do Mamba Strike, and then we shall finish with Mandrill Mayhem. The headline attraction of today as Vampire is closed. Mixed reviews for Mandrill Mayhem, but I personally find it really enjoyable. I love a good launch coaster, so it's obviously my forte. Only the one inversion, but it does do it forwards and backwards, so you've got a good variety of feelings on there. But we're going to start off with Ostrich Stampede. I've never actually been on this before. Well, we just did the 2 flat rides there in this area, Ostrich Stampede and Mamba Strike, and now it's time for the signature attraction of this area, Mandrill Mayhem.
He's finally letting me go on it.
Yes, that's just because we're going to lap it, that's why. It's currently sitting on a 5-minute wait. I've seen a few empty seats go around, to be fair. That is the thing with Chessington. It generally is a family park, so all of the real thrill rides tend to be quite quiet throughout the day because people tend to come in with young children.
Look at the length of this queue line.
Yeah, no, it's a long queue line. It's great to come on an off-peak day though, because the thrill seekers don't really touch this park. It's mainly the enthusiasts and the families. So for me and Holly, it's great, really. Yeah, plenty of empty seats on there. Great theming as well, opened back in 2023. I personally was really impressed by this ride the first time I went on it. got some quite whippy launches, you've got a good hang time on the inversion. Obviously you do the whole layout front and back, and it's just completely different experience depending on where you ride, because you've got the forward seats, you've got the backward seats, and then you've got both sides of the track as well. So it really is a unique experience. We're going to do this a few times, I think, and then we'll get back to you with Holly's honest reaction.
That was great fun.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, the first time I rode it, I was really impressed. Even more so now. It is such a fun ride, that one.
I just didn't know what to expect, and you didn't really tell me anything other than the fact that it had some backward seats.
Yeah, so I tried to reveal as little as possible.
That was a massive surprise.
Yeah.
Our first ride, we got front row.
Yep, going forwards.
That's probably my favourite position.
Yeah.
Was
So
front
we were
row.
really lucky. We had 3 back-to-back rides. First one, we got front row 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we got the reverse facing seats on the
Row
next one, which was
7,
row
yeah.
7. And then we got row 6, so we had, which is the back of the front facing seats. Unfortunately, we were queuing up for the second time, someone was sick, so they had to close it. Queuing up for the third time, and it broke down. It just got stuck as it came back in and didn't reverse back into the station. So we queued about 10-15 minutes a couple of times there, but the first time was walk on.
Yeah, it was really, really good. The launch, I wasn't expecting to be like propelled backwards.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
It really is good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've only actually experienced one side because all 3 of our rides are on the far side, which is next to Vampires. So we're going to grab a bite to eat, and then we're hoping to get back on this and experience the other side, so we can actually get all seats available, because it is a completely different ride experience anywhere you sit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, time for some food. Well, Merlin parks do have a reputation for rip-off food, and you can see why. That just cost me £10.50, and that's practically 3/4 of a hot dog in a roll, and then Holly got some chips as well, which was £4, so that's £19.50 altogether with a drink and my fries as well. Absolutely extortionate. Well, after I had to remortgage the home to afford some food here, we're going to let it go down with a nice gentle ride now. We're going to head over to Zufari. This is something that I have never actually experienced before, and there's some nice close-up opportunities with the animals, so of course Holly wants to do it. Surprising to see that rattlesnake is on a 35-minute wait today. Very surprising given the crowds. So I think we'll be one and done with that today. Once we're done Zufari, we'll see if there's anything else we want to particularly re-ride. It's going to be an early finish here today.
Mandrill Mayhem.
Yes, we'll definitely get back on Mandrill Mayhem, try and get the other station this time. So yeah, time for Zufari. Interesting. I like the theming, yeah.
And their long legs help them run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Whoa!
I could cry. I
There's a trap.
You're really happy, aren't you?
Thankfully, numbers have now since recovered and they are now deemed as least concerned species.
Yes, male rhinos mark out their territory and pass their dung.
The rhino is off to this magical place. We've never seen anything like it before.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was quite a nice little relaxing safari ride there. Only got to see the 2 animals. Had a list of all the animals on the front of the cab, but I don't know if it's variation of what day you do it, but we saw the giraffes there and we saw the rhinos and a few antelope as well.
Not gazelles.
Antelope? Yeah.
Oh, my heart is just so full.
Yeah, Holly was really happy there. We're going to head back up now to Dragon's Fury, just so we've got a bit more chance for our food to go down, as it's currently sitting on a 20-minute wait before we finish the day off, with a couple more rides on Mandrill Mayhem.
None were brave enough to face my fury. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Well, we queued about 20 minutes as advertised there for our ride on Dragon's Fury. Time to head back over now to World of Jumanji for another couple of rides on Mandrill Mayhem. Look at her go. Yeah, so I think today is one of the days of a Jewish holiday, so it is a little bit busier on park than expected. Nothing unbearable though. I mean, the longest wait we had was just now for Dragon's Fury at 20 minutes. Rattlesnakes come down to 30. Mandrill Mayhem sitting on a 15-minute wait, so it's nothing like a peak holiday day or weekend. Just a little bit busier than what we wanted. Obviously, with Vampire being closed as well, it reduces the capacity overall of the park. We only waited about 10 to 15 minutes there, and we got another front row ride back there on the Mandrill Mayhem, and it was in the station that we wanted to as well. Queue's still sitting at around 15 minutes, so I think we're going to finish our day now with a final ride on Dragon's Fury, which unfortunately is now Holly's favourite spinning coaster. It's no longer Spinball Wizard. Well, that concludes our relatively short day here at Chessington World of Adventures. We had one final ride on Dragon's Fury, only waited 15 minutes, and yes, we are now going to head home because we need to get the children from school and we need to travel on the M25. So
Yeah,
it's definitely,
it's always fun.
definitely doing an off-peak day when it's trying to visit one of these parks. A bit of a disappointment that Vampire wasn't open today, but we will definitely be back here next year. Hopefully Eloise would have reached that 1.2 metre height restriction by then, so she can get on some of the bigger rides.
She's going to be towering over me soon.
She's lanky.
I don't think she's going to have any problems reaching that point.
And hopefully Rowan would have reached 1.1 metres, so at least he can get on the Vampire too. Of course, next year we'll also have the brand new Paw Patrol area opening, so Rowan will love that, and that's another coaster for them to get on as well. So thank you for joining us here on this vlog on Theme Park Parents. We hope you enjoyed the ride.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.